The Atoro, Scott, are a tribe in Papua New Guinea. You don't know how to operate a lighter anymore? It'd be awesome if you burned the fucking SModcast.
8 minutes.
8 minutes. The Atoro are a tribe in Papua New Guinea. Papua New Guinea? Their territory comprises the southern slopes of Mount Sissa along the southern edge of the central mountain range of New Guinea near the Papuan Plateau.
Yeah.
They have gained notoriety. This is what makes them the Atoro, so this is why we're talking about.
That's what we're talking about.
They have gained notoriety among anthropologists because of, and this is something you will totally get behind, pun intended, the ritual homosexuality practiced between young boys and men of the tribe. The Atoro believe that young boys must... I'm such an immature jerk-off. I can't giggle without saying it. The Atoro believe that young boys must ingest the semen of their elders to achieve adult male status and to properly mature and grow strong. All Atoro believe themselves to contain a certain amount of life force, the highest concentration of which is supposedly contained in semen.
Now, how do you get the semen?
Let me read on. Oh, they tell you. I just looked down 3 lines. This life force is believed to pass between members of the group through sexual relations. As mentioned, when young, males have it passed to them through sex. Women are seen to waste the life force if they do not get pregnant through sex. So if you're fucking a woman, she doesn't get pregnant, it's like, you jerk off, you ruined the life force, you wasted it, you're mad at them. As people get older and their bodies weaken, this is attributed to a depletion of their life force. Homosexual behavior, particularly oral sex,
is magic.
Blowjobs. It's magic. It's encouraged throughout youth for males with different sexual roles.
Swapping life force.
Yeah, give me a fucking cheek full of that life force. I'm feeling old today. With different sexual roles fulfilled by adolescents of different ages. Heterosexuality is permitted only during a distinct time period of the year, about 100 days.
Like a heterosexual season?
They're only allowed to fuck women for 100 days during the year. The other fucking 265 days are like, open your goddamn mouth. Here comes my life force. And only in certain places, neither in sleeping quarters nor in the fields, but only in the woods. You want to fuck a woman, Scott? You're not doing it in your bed if you're in a Toro. And you're not doing it in the goddamn fields where the corn's growing.
You got to go to the woods.
Probably the red or the blue corn, the good corn.
I would just build a house in the woods.
Yeah, it's like, can't we have like a little comfortable
lodge?
Place? They want you to take the women out into the woods and fuck. A woman who enjoys sex too much is seen as a witch trying to steal the life force from a man. It's such a weird patriarchal culture.
Yeah.
This whole world, man. Similarly, boys that grow too quickly are assumed to be sapping the life force from other boys. So immediately they're like, "You sucking that kid's dick?
You're sucking too many dicks.
Put that dick away." Seen as too sex hungry, he might be shunned as a witch. So let's say, like, you know, it's so. What a weird way to grow up.
You got a growth spurt, and they're like, you give too many blowjobs.
Totally. They're like, first off, you're a young Atoro man. You're like, right on. Number one, I'm a boy, and that rocks. Because I'll never be seen as a witch.
Yeah.
And I'm a man, I'll go hunting and shit like that. And they're like, come here, suck it. And you're like, what?
They're like,
this is how you grow up. This is how you become a man. You're like, really? They're like,
yeah. Come on.
Just do it. Everyone's doing it, man.
Everywhere.
And so you're sucking a lot of fucking dick and
sucking
shit.
all the
and maybe dicks. Like a few of them are like, hey, I like it. Like aside from it, some I'm sure are just like,
yeah.
But some are like, you know what? It's all right. I'm good at it. I like it. It turns me on. And then if you like it too much, this fucking forced oral sex that you're expected to have all your young life, if you dig it too much, then they're like, you're a witch.
Yeah, but based on that, it's saying literally, like, if you fucking are like Charlie, who has a fucking growth spurt, they're not even saying that, like, they're saying that, like, so abnormal growth.
You might not even be a gay Atoro.
Yeah, you may suck one
a tall
dick,
Atoro.
Yeah. But they're saying, I mean, like, I'm translating it as, like, if they have abnormal growth, if they just grow larger than, like, the rest of them, then the idea becomes that they've suck too much life force out of the ancestors.
Like they bring him to the kitchen door.
Yeah.
And they'll, like, stand up against the door. They're like, you're a little taller than the last time we measured you, man.
Holy shit.
What are you, some kind of gay witch?
Fucking crazy, sex craze, life force sucking. That's so weird.
Can you imagine, like, you bring one of the Aturo youth into, like, American culture and, you know, they're I don't know how they speak, but if it's like, let's say you give them the, you know, cold?
Yeah.
Let's say you give them the gift of the English language,
Yeah.
which might not necessarily be such a gift. But, you know, you teach him to speak English. One day he's just chilling out with his boys and shit. And he's just like, so, what are you guys doing tonight? And they're like, I don't know, I'm going to the movies.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Well, I mean, I'm supposed to eat cum.
I need to replenish my life force. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
like,
I mean, what are you
how
guys?
do you guys replenish your life force?
Yeah, how's your life
Or
force?
it would probably be more like, isn't it fucked that we have to, you know, because presumably it's like,
Yeah.
isn't it fucked that we have to replenish our life force through eating up the cum? And they're like, what? What are you talking about? You obviously, hey man, who taught you that? They taught you the wrong words. You
Yeah.
don't eat cum, you eat like food, man.
Yeah,
Healthy diet,
you
food
eat like
pyramid.
a vegetables.
No. They put the pee-pee in the mouth, and that eat will come out. They're like, oh my God, come on, fucking Toro boy. What are you talking about?
That is,
It'd be tough blend.
it'd be hard to come here to America.
But imagine if that was the case here.
Well, I assume that, like,
Wouldn't you just hate your father so much where you're like, look, I don't want any of your life force.
but that comes from the point of view of like coming from the point of view of growing up thinking that that's totally fucked up.
to suck your
As
father's
opposed,
cock.
yeah, as opposed to like, I guess if you grew up in a culture of that, like, it wouldn't occur to you as fucked up. It would be more fucked up to you where you're just like, if you saw, like, I assume based on the rules of the the tribe, like to jerk off onto the sand or whatever, it's like,
You can't do that.
yeah, like that's,
You're wasting your
yeah,
life
you're
force.
fucked up. Do you think that somebody would eat it covered in sand?
Yeah, it's like you're hanging out with them, fufu or whatever, and you're watching a porn. And you're like, "Hey man, let's jerk off," which is weird in and of itself. And he's like, "What you talking about?" And you start fucking flogging it in front of your new boy from fucking Papua New Guinea. You fucking bust a nut on the floor, and you're like, ah.
You're like-
All of a sudden, he dives on. He's like, no.
Whoa.
You're like, all right, what I did was fucked up.
Yeah.
That's really fucked up, dude.
Way to top me.
Holy shit. And then you go to school and you try to tell people about it. You're like, I jerked off and fucking Umfufu ate my cum. And they're like, what? Wait, which part of this? I think
Yeah.
it's, why'd you jerk off in front of Umfufu? And it's like, we were watching porn, man.
I was high on pot.
It wasn't a gay thing until he started eating the cum.